Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, how are you? Hopefully you are fine. And how is going your study? I think it's also going well. So as you see, today we'll discuss prefix and suffixes from English sandpaper. So before starting, let's go through the definition of prefix and suffixes. In Bangla, these are called upasarga, anusarga. So here we see the definition of prefixes. It says, a prefix is a group of letters placed before the root of a word. So there should be a root word, and if any letters placed before that very root word, that item we call it prefix. So prefix takes place before the root word. For example, the word unhappy. So happy is the root word here, and this is placed before the root word happy, and it changes its meaning. So the word unhappy consists of the prefix an, which means not, combined with the root word happy, and the word unhappy means not happy. It becomes opposite. So whenever we place prefix or suffix with the root word, their meaning got changed. Okay, so this is the definition of prefix. And what is the definition of suffix? Suffix is like a group of letters that placed after the root of a word. So simply, prefix means a group of letters that takes place before the root of a word, and suffix means a group of word that takes place after the root word or after the root of a word. So you see an example here, a root word flavor. So if we add less suffix, then it becomes flavorless, means having no flavor. So suffix and prefix, simply prefix means that takes place before the root of a word, it's a group of letters, and suffix a group of letters that takes place after the root word or root of a word, and they both change the meaning of the root word. And there will be different formation of the word. Sometimes if we add suffix, then the word can be noun at once, then word can be adverb. Okay, so different formation of the words we'll see. And whenever we add prefix before any word, their meaning also can be changed, and their formation also can be changed. So let's see what are the common prefix and what are the common suffix. Here we see the list of prefixes, some examples. So these are frequently used and their meaning is mentioned here, and some examples. First we see de. It means from, down, away, reverse, opposite, like decrease, increase. This is the things like. Then we find these, it means not, an opposite, reverse, away, like disagree, disappear, this much. Then we find x, means out of, away from, lacking, former. So example can be axle, explosion. Next it comes il, it means not, means illegal, illogical. So legal was the root of a word, and il added, and it becomes illegal, so it becomes opposite, not, illogical. Then im, so it's also not, without, and like impossible, improper. And the one in, not, without, inaction, invisible. Next we see bad, miss, bad, wrong. It's like mislead, misplace. Then we can find another none. Its also meaning is not, like fiction, non-fiction, sans, nonsense. Then we find pre means earlier, before, like prefix, prehistory. Then we find pro. For this we find for, forward, before, like proactive, profess, program. Re, again, back. So each example is react, reappear. Next we find un. It means against, not, opposite, like unto, unequal, unusual. So this is the prefix and suffix, common example of the prefixes. So simply we learned the letters or a group of letters that takes place before the root of a word and changes the meaning. So these are actually prefixes, and we see the common example of prefixes here: d, dis, x, il, im, in, non, pre, pro, re, this much. So whenever you to answer suffixes and prefixes, you can place these prefixes according to rules or according to context, according to meaning or what is asked in the question paper. Well, now we'll see suffix. We'll discuss about suffix. So as I discussed earlier, suffix means a group of letters that these are placed after the root of a word and changes meaning. So what are the common suffixes? Here we see a list of suffixes, like able. This meaning is able to, having the quality of, like comfortable, portable. There is al, relating to, means connected, annual, comical, this much. Then comparative, it becomes comparative with this, vigor, stronger. Then it comes est, it becomes superlative, then strongest, tiniest. There is full of, like beautiful, grateful, this much. Evil, forming an adjective, reversible, terrible. ILY, forming an adverb, happily, lazily. ING, denoting an action, acting, showing. Less, without, not affected by. Friendless, tireless. LY, forming an adjective, clearly, hourly. Then ness, denoting a state or condition, kindness, wilderness. Then it becomes Y, full of, denoting a condition, glory, mercy, victory. So these are the list of suffixes, and they take place after the root of a word and change the word's meaning. So you to remember the suffixes, then you will be able to answer suffixes and prefixes. So we are into the list of suffixes and prefixes. Now we'll discuss some rules about suffix and prefix. First one, with noun we to add evil or evil, and then it becomes adjective, like answer plus evil, answerable. Comfort plus evil, comfortable. Sense plus evil, sensible. So we got this. So if you find noun, with noun we can add evil or evil suffix, then it becomes adjective. So answerable, comfortable, sensible. Then it comes verb. So with verb, in some context, you need to add evil, then it becomes adjective. Bear plus able, bearable. Drink plus able, drinkable. Prefer plus able, preferable. Response plus able, responsible. So they are the suffix added with verbs and it becomes adjective. Then noun plus suffix al and it becomes adjective. Accident plus al, accidental. Digit plus al, digital. Verb plus al, verbal. So here suffix al is added with noun and it becomes adjective. Then verb suffix l, then adjective. Approve plus l, approval. Propose plus l, proposal. Dismiss plus l, dismissal. Try plus l, trial. So these are verb and suffix added with the verb and it becomes adjective. Number 5, noun or adjective, then prefix be and it becomes adjective. Like be plus cloud, be cloud. Be plus fall, be fall. Be plus friend, be friend. Be plus fit, be fit. So noun and adjective, and if you add prefix with this, then it becomes adjective. Rule 6 says with verb and if prefix dis is added, it becomes opposite of it. It's like agree plus disagree. Allow plus disallow. Obey plus disobey. Like plus dislike. So this is just rule 6, means if we add dis opposite with verb, then this prefix with verb, it becomes opposite of the word. Number 7 rule says suffix e, if it is added with verb, it becomes noun. Like allot, allotee. Address, addressee. Employ plus e, employee. Pay plus e, payee. Okay. So number 8 says noun plus adjective, and if prefix an with added with this, it becomes verb. Like an plus able is the verb, so anable, so it becomes verb. So now it was adjective. Danger, so it becomes an is added with this, and danger. Joy, noun it was, an is added, enjoy. Title, an is added, and title. So prefix an is added with noun or adjective, then it becomes verb. Number 9, it says verb plus suffix r or ear and it becomes noun. Drive plus r, driver. Fight plus r, air, fighter. Make plus r, maker. Write plus r, writer. So r or ear suffix to be added with verb and it becomes noun. Drive plus r, driver. Fight plus ear, fighter. Make plus ear, maker. Write plus r, writer. Well, now let's start rule 10. It says with adjective or adverb, suffix er in est is added and the words become comparative or superlative degree. For er comparative, for est superlative. Like for bigger, big plus er, bigger. But if it is est, then biggest. Tall, taller, tallest. Fast, faster, fastest. Then it comes noun plus suffix full, adjective. Beauty plus full, beautiful. So what to do? Full is added with the suffix a noun, then it becomes adjective. Duty plus full, dutiful. Use plus full, useful. Fruit plus full, fruitful. So it's about full added with noun and becomes adjective. 12. Noun plus suffix IAN equal adjective. Canada, IN, Canadian. Egypt plus IN, Egyptian. India plus IN, Indian. 13. Noun plus suffix IC, and it becomes adjective, like Arab plus IC, Arabic. Islam plus IC, Islamic. Prose plus IC, prosaic. So these are the rules to remember for suffix or prefixes. So rules matter little in case of suffix prefix if you have common IQ, and if you practice this, and it's all about habit of reading English text. If you go for newspaper, if you go for fiction books, then you will see the formation of the words. So then you will be able to connect whatever words to be placed on the particular place. Okay, so but rules to go through for betterment, for understanding. So first you need to remember the list of the suffix and prefixes which can be placed as suffix and which can be placed as prefix. So let's have a brief review of the today's lesson. First we learned what is prefix. Prefix means a group of letters that takes place before the roots of a word and it changes its meaning. Okay, so here we see the list of prefixes. This, X, L, M, this much. Pre, pro, re, an, this much. And suffix that we learned, a group of letters that place after the root of a word. In both cases, suffix and prefix, they change the meaning of the root word. And here we see the list of suffixes like evil, al, er, full, evil, illy, in, last, li, this much. And we see the example here like comfortable, portable, annual, strongest, grateful, reversible, happily, lazily, wilderness, glory, victory, this much. And rules we learned. First it was noun, then evil or evil added with this and it becomes adjective, like answer plus evil, answerable. And rule 2 we learned verb plus evil or evil and it becomes adjective, like bear plus evil, wearable, drink plus evil, drinkable. Noun plus suffix al, it becomes adjective. Accident plus al, accidental. Digit plus al, digital. Verb plus suffix al, adjective. Approve plus al, approval. Propose plus al, proposal. Noun plus adjective prefix be. Cloud, be cloud. Fall, be fall. Friend, be friend. Fit, be fit. Verb plus prefix dis. Agree plus dis, disagree. Allow plus dis, disallow. Obey plus dis, disobey. Like plus dis, dislike. Next, rule 7, it says double E as suffix and it be added with verb and it becomes noun. Address plus E, addressee. Allot plus E, allotee. Employ plus E, employee. Pay plus E, payee. Noun plus adjective plus prefix an. Able, enable, endanger. Danger plus an, endanger. So here it is very important you find this type of things. N plus N is added with noun or adjective and it becomes verb. Enable, endanger, enjoy, entitle. Then we see noun suffix r or er with noun with verb and becomes noun. Drive plus r, driver. Fight plus r, fighter. Make plus ear, maker, write plus a writer. Then rule 10 we learned that ear est added with adjective or adverb and they become comparative and superlative, like bigger, biggest, taller, tallest. Then we see full is added with noun and it becomes adjective. Beauty plus full, beautiful. Duty plus full, dutiful. And noun in as added with noun and it becomes adjective. Canada plus in, Canadian. Egypt plus in, Egyptian. Noun suffix ic, adjective. Arab plus ic, Arabic. Islam plus ic, Islamic. So thank you so much for being with me and listening or watching. We are done for today, and next class we'll go for the remaining rules. Till then, keep fine. Thank you.